It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They give it to him again. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
33. Drill green.
To throw here on 1st down. All the left side. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
To number 21.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Come on, set. 10 black. Blue. Set.
Setting up to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Working on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready! Bracco 80!
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he...
In all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Panther 6, Dragon 60!
They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll be met near the lines, limit the gain to a yard. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Red 38. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. 45, White. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bring it to the end. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Here we go. 52 Blue. Hut.
Again to throw on 2nd. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. Gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 red, Grill green. White blue. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Completes Dyer and Collins again. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 33, yellow. Cross, 10. Ready.
From the red zone now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Mevis ready to send this one away. On a return, this is Baker. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. Crack all 80. Go.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Cuts right. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 64 yards.
Go. Ready?
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Go.
Pass play now. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 43.
Motioning the tight end now.
Cut.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Set. Red, 38.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Okay, ready?
Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3.
White. Red, cycle. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
3 yards.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Blue, 32. 62 blaster. Back. Hey.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run. On the move, past the 40. Down the left sideline he goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory.
Ready?
One jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Smash. Red. Set. Hut.
From the red zone on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal. At the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Here's a throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal.
Black. 95.
One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try with Tootin. Maybe should have been thinking pass their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On the return, this is Baker. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Tag.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Dump off to his fullback. This gets forward to around the 29. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get it. 6, go.
And off to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. He steps in and makes the interception. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Texans take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set, hut. 60 red. You, yellow. Black ultra. Hut.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. He shovels this one forward. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
22 needle. Steal. Right. Six. Mega.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Houston.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Down. Yellow. 22. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to Collins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On the double.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Set. Ready. 40. Set.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Ready. 10 black. Blue striker. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it in traffic. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
52 blue. Bill green. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Right. Here we go, set. 60 red, needle blue. Claude red. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws caught. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
A 14-yard
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Blue, 32. Check pink. Ready.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, this is Baker. He lost the football. Oh, unfortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and, most importantly, keeping that possession.
Oh, put some heat on this. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Texans are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Mevis to
The Lamar
kick
Hunt
off.
Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. On the return, this is Baker. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. He cuts it back right. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
50 yards on the play. And a Raider first down.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jency. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10.
Texans 24. Raiders 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, Mega, ready.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Down. Shot. 7, 43. Smash. Red. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
33. Yellow.
Throwing on 3rd down. There's a screen for two. Really not developing as they had hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Fourth down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
From the red zone now.
The pass. Nick Emmanwori on the stop. A big loss on the play. It's now second and goal.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal.
60 Bison.
Working now from the gun. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the third.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Raiders 21.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Blaster, 6. Slide 2. 10.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. Here's the backup. First throw. Buying some time right. He's taking a shot down the sideline.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Purple 80, 79 Broncos, Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Raiders are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit in the field for that effort.
No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
70 Rangers,
Leads to
70
second
Rangers.
and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Viking 18.
Back now, pressure coming. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cut.
A wide receiver run to start this series. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down throw, so no gain. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
Ram, cycle. Right, right. Cut.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and
32. Smash, red. Go red.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
6, mega. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Blaster, 6.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Blue striker. Steel black. Edo blue. Cut, cut.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? So I got single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
31. Raiders 28. Harrison Mevis to
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Okay,
A
ready?
good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Get up.
Now throw to start the drive. It's Genty underneath. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Genty from the gun. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
7 Pirates, 2. Cowboy 80. Let's go. Go.
They'll air it out on third. Complete on a slant to Watson. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Bobcat, 60
2nd down, looking for options. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
60 Bison, 18 Cardinal, 18.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 2. And a Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, there we go, 70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now looking to throw. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they bring him down around the 34.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll work against the blitz. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, that short pass gets tipped, and you then don't have much time to react to the catch. But he brings it in anyway to save the completion.
Let's go.
Here's Genty. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
A big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 60 Bison.
They're going to run it with Genty. And he hauls it across for a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
It's the score, Raiders 35, Texans 31.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. Yellow.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion.
Cut.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Back to the well again. He's out near midfield and still going. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Raiders have it at the 47 following the interception. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Yeah, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
From the red zone on 1st. Pass it down close. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders up by 4. Second and 3 now.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
He's going to throw it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cougar 19!
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 33, yellow, hey, red, blue striker. Hey, confused. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down.
Black, 95. Red, yellow. Blue, yellow. Dog red.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. It will be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down, Texans.
Six, mega. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Up in the air here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Black ultra. Ready?
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Getting out to his left. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will gain possession of beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Texans have recovered it.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. Really rough.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Giving this to Dempsey. Breaks the tackle. From the turf, falls out, he lost it. And the Texans have recovered it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Let's go.
A good left side to Genty. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60 Bison.
Counter give to Genty. Gain of about 8 here. Nice kickoff, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Get up. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Some pass brought in. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
Loss of 2 yards.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that is a painful time to have a mental lapse, Brock, as the penalty takes the field goal team off the field and brings the offense back out.
Let's go now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Go.
Line up the design keeper. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is, and it is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.